Hi there, my name is Carl Hine. I was born in October 19th of the 10th, 1974 in Durban, South Africa. I am Australian, born in South Africa in Durban. My mother's name is Rosalind Hine, Rosalind Wood. You can see her funeral service on the YouTube site under Rosalind Hine. Funeral service, okay, she died February the 17th of the 2nd, 2014. The funeral was held here in Kumba at the Powers Point Uniting Church, and this is 9 years, that's roughly about after her mother died and what has come about. I'm basically doing this video as a presentation or an interview just to have a discussion and a bit of a discussion about some of the issues here in the disability sector in the world. Under the Guardianship and Administration Tribunal Act of 2000 here in Australia and also around the world, and also with the NDS and also in mental health, etc., and this and that, and formally as whatever I've been doing. I am a person with a mental health issue and have a disability and have been suffering now for a bit over 25 years, okay? There seems to be a bit of a history in the family with regards to this stuff. I'm not too sure exactly what the diagnoses are from both sides of the parents, but there seems to be a lot of issues there, which was formerly used with substance abuse, etc., and they didn't sort of like really sort of talk about it too much, and they didn't understand it very well. But however, I have grown to understand a lot about it, and it is a serious issue which can kill and have serious effects on the body, and is very debilitating and also very painful and suffering. It's a lot of it's a very cool disability. But anyway, the point that I want to make is that I was a happy young boy born in the world back in 1974. My mother was a remarkable woman. She has gone to all lengths to make sure everything has been provided for before she passed away. She has done everything within her possibility or her power to fight the cause and to support me in that, which I have a lot to thank for, and I'm ever so blessed to be so fortunate to be here this day as we speak. Okay, and anyway, my father isn't here. He has been very unsupportive. He doesn't even want to sort of like be recognised or involved, or he hasn't really participated or anything or show interest in the family at all. And he's gone through two families and this and that, and he doesn't take responsibility at all. And I can tell you this much: it's quite depressing, quite disappointing that he doesn't sort of like face the music and take responsibility, or even can't even make a phone call really to sort of see how you're going with the progress of your life. So it's really quite sad how this is happening. Happens a lot apparently with males and fathers and stuff. They seem to sort of run off and want to go on with their own life and that, and might take care of their kids and that. And it seems like the fathers don't even want to sort of like change or anyway, it's quite sad how it works out. But it happens on both sides. But anyway, that's how it is. I'm here on my own with a little dog, Izzy. Izzy, come here. Come on here. I'll show you. She's a lovely little dog. I got her back some years ago from a lady who also has a disability. And my friends here in Cuba, they were so lovely. I have one now, Leo, now since 2004. She's a remarkable woman with such determination. That's all I want. My mother had such determination, and women have so much determination and stuff. And it's just incredible what they can do, the lengths they go to for care and that, and provide for their kids. And like this is just a bond that you can't break. It's just unbreakable. And the love and stuff that a mother has for a child is just unbelievable. So I'm very fortunate. Anyway, so and I suppose men and fathers, I don't know, they don't seem to have that bond. I don't know. It's a bit different. I suppose it's different for everyone. I don't know how it is. But anyway, my father was always at work, and he seemed to have a different idea about life and that. But anyway, I want to make a book, and I want to write a book and make a movie of it. It's called Psychotic Chef. I am a five-star chef. I have worked at many events here in Australia and in Sydney and Northern Territory and Queensland. Okay. Um, I actually star in this book here called Great Chefs of Australia, written by James Mussak, who was a former president of the Chefs and Culinary Association, you know, and you can find me on page 81 or so, okay? So I recommend you get the book. It's a very good book, you know. My book is in the National Library of Australia, and well, it's not my book, it's James Mussak's book, and I'm just a profile in there and that, but you know, I'm just one of the chefs that have worked in the country, but I've been affected through the hospitality industry and this and that, through many reasons and causes and that, with my disability and so forth and so today. But anyway, back to the point. The point is that you know, I just find it remarkable how the government has these things in place for people with disabilities and so forth, and measures and that in it for the care of people with disabilities. And I want to thank them for that, and thank the Australian government and providing that and the assistance and stuff. That's wonderful. The people I've met have been beautiful, you know. And I think there needs to be more discussion on it. There's a lot of gaps and a lot of problems and stuff. There seems to be a lot of injustice in that which is happening and stuff. There's a lot of talk on the media, particularly in on the ABC, for people with mental health under the psychiatric disabilities and people under state control and that. But I can tell you this much is that there was state control and the measures taken by the federal government now with the NDS, you know, some of us wouldn't be alive. So I can tell you this now, with emergency services and the resources that we've got in this country, we are very fortunate. And I suggest you use them if you are sort of like having any sort of problems or issues that you are facing, and call the authorities and etc. and they'll take it from there. But all facilities are provided, you know. The thing is when someone comes down with something like this, I can tell you they don't know where to turn to or where to go. Okay? And it's just remarkable how it comes about and this and that. But there seems to be a lot of coronavirus and this is what we've been through, and that is our history, and there needs to be more talked about it than that. But anyway, that's the reason for my book, just to navigate in that and just to sort of provide some sort of like discussion and support for people with this situation. In my case, because I don't seem to have, I'm not aware of many. I've been told there are many people throughout the world, but I don't know each individual's case. And it's not for me to know. It's all personal, you know. It's all very personal and like private and that. But I'm prepared to go public and tell my story and make a movie of it. I've had many support workers here to say to me, Carl, you know, you've had such a wonderful life in these stories and stuff and places that you've been to. Why don't you write a book or make a movie about it or something? And I said, tell you what, if I had the money or the time or resources and that, I would love to do it. Um, there's some wonderful things that have happened, and there's also some very tragic things. But like for the friends and neighbors that are here and that, you know, I just can't thank them enough. So it's kind of funny how some people have a different view on things and don't seem to understand the point of it and understand just exactly how minimal I live on. I live on $300 a week, fortnight, and Pastor Phil from the New Life Food Bank. But what's for him and these food parcels, I can hear this much. And the Healthcare Australia team supporting me and supporting me with their kind support and assistance, I wouldn't be where I am today. And also, for me, from after they, my mother there and stuff, I wouldn't know either where I'd be, But I'm lucky to be here, and it was for them and everyone else. I wouldn't be here. But anyway, the point of it is that there is hope. Okay, it's not the end of the world when you're down and low this world. It can be pretty painful and suffering and that. But anyway, the point of it is that um, you know, I think we need to get this more out there in the public domain on the media and that and talk about it because it's not all that drastic and sort of like made out with what it's made out to be. Okay, so even though I get angry and annoyed and I speak to myself and I have a few words and stuff and sound very angry and that and disappointed with some of the things that are going on, but unfortunately that's the situation and nothing can be done about it. So people are trying to help and they're trying to fix me up, but the problem can't be fixed. You're talking about trying to fix something that just can't be fixed. If a person's broken, then they're broken. And they can't be fixed or healed. I don't believe you can. I mean, you need to have an absolute miracle, but through medicine and that, I'm not too sure exactly what can be done. But I can tell you, this has been a lesson. It makes me stronger. If it kills me, so what? I mean, big deal. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? Death, right? So, I mean, there's even a world after that. I'm a Christian, and I have my faith, I have my belief. I've seen people and stories and stuff, and that so many stories about the death and the afterlife and that. And unfortunately, it comes to us all in our lifetime. And anyway, the point of it is that you know, uh, everyone has a belief in that, but no one really knows. It's all yet to be seen. But if you have faith, as long as you got some sort of faith to keep you strong and get you through your day, that's all good, you know. And so, anyway, the point of it is that if you want to meet me or that, come to 40 Vines or Thrive Kimbo here in Queensland. I live here and that. It's a lovely place, lovely area. I don't know. There has been some talk with the guardians and the potestee and the administrators and stuff about moving and that. We are doing it very tough. It's very, very, very tough though how we're going in that. And I don't know what's going to become of the future, but hopefully things improve and we'll just go by day. So anyway, thank everyone. And I want to thank my mom most of all, and I want to dedicate my life and my book and my story to her. Okay, and I'm very, very sad and disappointed that people can't be here and sort of like come and see us and stuff and that. There's many people that I've met throughout my life and that, wonderful people and that. And like I said, we've had some good times and some bad times, etc. And it's just how it is, and that's life, and that's the journey. It's the biggest adventure you can go on. So I'm still participating in the world. I'm still alive, right? So thanks to them and this and that, all that. But there has been some of the decisions, some things that have happened to me, and then that's been around the and it's affected me. And that's basically how it's happened, And I think sometimes those sort of people need to be held accountable, which I'd like to pursue and that and sort of discuss about and that and raise because it's not my fault and I'm here because whatever reason on this planet, And I think some people have to face the music and really understand their responsibilities and sort of take actions and accountability for it, And that's just all I'm after. So that's all I'm after. Some justice and some evidence, some proof, and to pursue it and that. And I have my word and something I say, and that's what I really want. For people with disabilities in this country, So I speak up on why I can't speak. I'm limited to why I can't speak. I can remember everything in detail. I'm not that stupid. My memory's not all that very good. I'm not on medication and that, but anyway, I'm not dumb. But it's all good. I got my family here. My mum's told a story to me. And that's how it is. So God bless you. And I'll check you later on. Hopefully there'll be more interviews. See how the story goes. Keep you posted. Bye bye.